So what has inspired you to establish a chapter of Doctors Without Borders in North America?
I don't know, that's a ways ago now, but pretty much it was a combination of, truly wanting to do something positive in the world and looking out at the world and thinking about what can you do? What can you do out there to make a big impact? And it was myself and a whole bunch of people came together and thought that this was one way to do it. But we weren't just trying to do something humanitarian. We also were young. We wanted to have a great adventure. So it was a combination of the two things, really.
How do you think Doctors Without Borders impacts world health?
Yeah, I mean, this is started out as a small organization, an important movement, but it's just kept growing year after year, and it's now the biggest private humanitarian medical organization in the world. Has a budget of over $1 billion a year. And the world looks to it to solve problems that other organizations can't do. We're very famous for working in war zones, in very remote areas, in difficult parts of the world, culturally, very remote places. And over the years, we've developed expertise of being able to be in those places, first of all, and exist there, and then to bring our medical assistance to people all over the world. We're in something like 80 countries now, so it's a very big concern.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you say is the most important lesson you've learned?
Maybe that people are the same all over the world. Maybe that we're not so different all over the place, and therefore we're all really one. And it just isn't fair what happens to some people, that people don't get to start at the same place in life. People are disadvantaged from the beginning, that there's problems in the world, and that it's very important to assert ourselves and get out there and try to do something about it. And I guess I've learned that, as difficult as it is, you can make a difference. It isn't futile. Every time you vaccinate a kid or treat an illness, our organization is one where you can really see that you are helping people. You're saving lives, and it makes a very real practical difference. So the world is not to be given up on. It's absolutely something that we have to try to improve, and it's not just Doctors Without Borders volunteers who do that. It's the local people that we seek to serve who work hand in hand with us. It's the locals that work with our doctors and nurses as well, who are local leaders. But it's also for everybody in the world to contribute to the organization and find different ways to make a difference. When I think about the places I've worked in the world, I'm always thinking about so many people who are just normal people who might be a teacher or a farmer or a child over there, but each one of them has just such extraordinary strength and intelligence, and they're just caught up in something they never asked for, and they're the inspiration. Especially the kids. The kids are amazing in these places.